Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel. And as you can see, we're on the Jules Peaceful Valley map. We're working, getting some stuff done, and we're next to the grocery store behind the little Mexican place. I'm not sure what it was called, I can't remember. And it's a restaurant, I think. And so basically we're going to move this building. It's the post office, one of the post office buildings. I'm going to put this stuff here to make a tire store. And we're going to take some of those labels off that building, or decals. So we're going to hit Control D as in dog to duplicate that building. And I already had it highlighted and selected the main full group. And now we're going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. And so now we have this over here, which is great. And so this is going to be a perfect building. As you can see, it looks the part. So I like that one, and I have another one in mind for, you know, also for the tire place to be part of it. And so we got to decide in a minute where to put it. But for now, I'm going to slide it back a little bit and see. And I think that the ground is just about right. We got to fix some of it, as you can see. We got to take these labels off, but we'll worry about that in a minute, or these decals rather. And we're going to go ahead and grab this building and get the main group. Okay, so I don't think I'm grabbing all of it. Let me see. Okay, now let me get on over there so I can make sure I grab what I want. Alrighty. Cause see, I want this, and we'll hopefully be able to take that off. If not, we'll see what we do about covering it up. And this will be a perfect building as well. As you can see, that looks like they already used the same building we just transported. As you can see, except they used it without the decals of the rust, or actually they left the rust. Okay, they just got rid of the other decals for the doors. The same thing I was gonna do. So, but this will be our main front building. So we're gonna take it, and at least it'll match the other one, which I didn't even realize it was the same. And I don't even know if the other one looked like that in itself. They must have added an extra one. Not sure, didn't. Yeah, this goes right on in there, don't it? Yeah. Or does it? Yeah, I think so. Kind of hard to tell how they got that. It's kind of weird the way it looks. But anyway, you get the point. So it looks like we got the whole thing and the sign. I don't know if I can take that off of the sign. Let me see. Okay, so that don't highlight the sign. Does this highlight it? No, this, 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 this. Okay, so there's the sign. I'm just investigating for a second. There's the decals. So let me see what happens when I pull them off. Aha! So see, we can take that over there and put our own sign on it. So I'm gonna undo that for now. So I'm okay grabbing that whole kit and caboodle, so to speak, I guess you would say, with the sign and the building. Okay, for the tire store. And since it's gonna be off way over here, and it's gonna have other stuff. Now there is a sign for a tire place in the Elm Creek, and I might grab it as well. And we may not use this one for that particular place, but we'll use it for something else because we need signs other places. But we can still make our own in a lot of ways. But for now, we're going to Control D and duplicate this, and then we're going to go ahead back over here and drop it in right here. Alright, and that's just shadows of these buildings and things. And we're going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. And what I want to do is try to turn this. Let me see. Okay. Interesting. So I'm probably going to make this go long ways. I'm just trying to decide, do I want it over there, like that, or the other way? like that. So, let me break it down and see. Okay, so that one's the other half of that one. And there, and then that one. See, so then we would have this thing floating. We'd have to move. But we could have it on this end of the building. We could change it up a little here. Let's see. Trying to decide. Actually, what I might do instead is I'm going to pull it to the back of the property. I'm going to try to line it up, square it up right here to this road real quick. That's almost square. Not quite. That looks close. That's square. Alright, should be square. Now we'll drag this back. We can drag it over a bit too, because we got that hill to deal with. Okay. Because I'm going to have that road going in there and everything. Then we got to adjust this hill, potentially a little tad bit, which we'll have enough room to do that. And then we got to come over here, make sure we have room over here. But I think that is going to give us enough room to have some stuff back here slightly. We'll be able to get around the building, and we're gonna have tires situated, and we're gonna be able to move this piece. So let me move this over just a bit more, just to save me from having to do much work over on this side. I don't want to smooth that too much. I want to be able to get on through this section here without too much trouble. Alright, and this road obviously isn't finished yet fully. This will have to be dropped down. Alright, so now when we come in, we'll see that back there. We're going to see the other stuff, have a parking lot and whatever we need over here. So we're going to click on this building, make sure we get the whole group of it without grabbing anything anywhere else. Okay, nothing anywhere else. Okay, we're going to pull this forward. We're going to back it up, I think, and go down a little and see. Pull this up a bit. Do we have the things on this side? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I was looking for. I want them on that side. Pull this back. I'm gonna try to line it up, not perfect, but you know, give it that position there. Okay. And potentially we're gonna make a road. We may or may not, depends, that goes through here, but if we don't, we'll at least have this area strictly you get to the tire store from here. Okay, because if we do keep that sign, we can put the other sign at the entranceway of that road or whatever. But I don't know, I don't think I want to do that being over there like that. If it was gonna end over here somewhere. But well, anyway, let's get to it. We gotta move these right there. We're gonna go under the LOD 0 and go under the decals and click on the decals. Now you got the option of just the sign or the rust. That's the rust. That's the, what is that? It says what it is. Let me see. Okay, so that's grunge. That's funny. And then the branding decals, which would be all these little signs on these doors, as you can see. Right there. So in this particular instance, for now, we're going to delete it, okay? Just to not have that here to confuse us. Alright, we're going to get rid of that. So that's our building for that. We'll have a small parking lot here. You can drive through here, turn, go around the building, come back. We'll figure out where we're going to put this. This will have to drop down, but we also got to take off those decals. And obviously we're going to be changing things, so some of this may or may not be this way later. And remember, we didn't even smooth this ground, so let's get this spot marked right here. Hit this sculpt mode, hover over here, Control R, make sure it's on replace. We have all these up, opacity, hardness, and value. And now we're going to keep it at that level, knocking some of this down, but not a bunch. We don't want to go crazy with it. We're just going to pull this around, sneak it on around. And it looks like most of it's already pretty much that level. It doesn't look like a whole lot had to be done, just a little bit on this back side. It looks like the rest of it's not really moving all that much. So, all set. Knock this with the smooth button over here, smooth button over there, smooth this down over here. And on the roads, right there, right here again, and we should be good with that. Now we're going to put asphalt here, I think. We could put gravel, honestly. I mean, it is a tire place. I don't know. Let's try gravel for a change, but we'll see. We may change it, so don't get set on it. Let me see. Gravel. Alrighty, let's put this on add. And get some gravel. Now, I'm obviously not going to have the road going everywhere, but it's going to have to come in somewhere, so let's just say it's here. Say it's going to come in, and you can go around. You can come this way. Obviously, it's going to be under all this. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the whole parking lot gravel. So I'm going to come all the way with it. Gravel, in my opinion, for this particular place. I think most places don't have a bunch of blockades when you got certain kind of stores, especially somewhere that's going to be trying to get cars in and out, working on, dealing with stuff. They kind of want to have room to do things. We'll move this under that sign and go back straight to there. Obviously going to have to come back there and make it not be quite so far over. But you get the point. That's all I'm working on is the point. Remember, I'm not trying to paint every single thing yet. We'll come back later when we're ready to really start getting it all situated, and we'll make it just how we want it. We'll add grass spots or whatever we need. We'll add little touches here and there. We'll start doing all that stuff later. We're just putting buildings in spots and saying, hey, this is this is that, and getting everything situated, okay? Now that we have this, we need to open it and get to the decals and hit delete. And now we don't have them decals. Now we got to find these decals over here. So, let's open this and see if we can't find them. Okay, so that's not it. That's not highlighting it either. So let me keep looking. I think I'm missing it. It's going to be higher up, I guess. Don't tell me I can't change that one. Doesn't look like it's highlighting that one. Unless I'm missing something. Wait a minute, did that highlight? I think that highlighted it. No? Did it? It doesn't show it. Let me see. Let's go down the line. These are all those little other things. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing it. I don't know. I could have swore it's not highlighting that. Wow. Really? So we may would have to put a sign over it, unless I'm just overlooking it. Maybe it's me. I don't see it. Let's open these and see if this does it. That's got the interior. Yeah, it's not those. See, none of that. That's the interior as well. Did we have any an exterior? We got the ground floor. Let's see. That's still interior stuff. Okay, wait a minute. Is that gonna get it? Let's see if that gets it. Yep, it's in the ground floor one. Why couldn't they just say it was a sign? But this takes away that part too. Interesting. It took away that too. Took all that away. Interesting. You could leave it and just cover that sign up over so that this stays. It's really up to you. For now, I'm just going to delete it and then worry about that later. If I decide to bring it back, I will. You know, whatever the case, or put the duplicate a building and stick it back in the same spot. But anyway, we got all that done. Let's go ahead and hit save. Yeah, this is joined together here. So that was two of the buildings, but so that means interesting. So that's connected somehow. Look at that. What in the world? Did it look like that? Yeah, it did. Okay. I was going to say that didn't look like that, did it? It did. So they stuck it like that so it would look a certain way there. But anyway, you got plenty of room. Come around. We'll be able to have tires everywhere. And we'll fix all this all nice. We'll get it situated. You got room to go out here. Got room to go here. We'll have room to put tire racks and whatever we need in different spots. So now we have a tire place. Now we technically could go in the other map and grab, and I think I already had grabbed it. I'm going to put tire shop. Let's just see. Hit F. Oh, there it goes right there. There's the sign. That's the sign. Tire Center, Bronson, whatever it is. And I think I'll take that on over. Let me see what this does. Okay, so that's got that. Oh, interesting. They use the same building. They got a ladder on the side of theirs. Let's see what else they got. Ah! I didn't know they used that same building. They just moved this around in a different spot. That's what I was going to do, was change this into a different spot. Look at that. They used two of them buildings, but they just shifted them all around. And they took away that sign. Isn't that funny? Look at that. We think the same. Isn't that weird that I thought the same, didn't even know what they used, didn't even have any clue, didn't look here, didn't even do nothing. That is hilarious that I picked the exact same two buildings. One, because they had one with one and then one extra. That is hilarious. I could have designed Elm Creek. I'm thinking the same way they were. That's funny. Alright, so we're going to click on this and hit File, Export Selection with Files, go to Documents, My Games, FarmSim 22, Mods, my map name, and we'll put this in the objects probably. I don't think I have assigns or nothing. I don't want to make too many little folders. Just go ahead and throw it in objects. Okay, and put support tire shop and hit save, and yes, and then we can click off of there, minimize this, come over here, file, import, and it took me back to here. Now we just find the tire store that I did. It opened, and it'll bring it right on in. And then I can just throw it wherever I want to throw it. I'll just throw it over here. Control B, left mouse click, and you know, we may move that other sign and just have that one there, or whatever we decide to do. But you get the point. Just showing you how to do some of this stuff. And then make sure that whole group is clicked on. Let me close this and make sure it is. It is. Okay, so we're just going to scoot this out the way, because we're not going to do nothing with it right now. So we're just going to throw it over there, out of the way. Alright, so now we have that sign, and we have our tire shop. But anyway, I guess I'm going to call that an episode. Obviously, I got to hit save. But I hope you enjoyed. We're going to be adding more to it. Like I said, all the things it needs, tires and racks and whatever we decide to put here, trash cans and whatever's needed, we'll put here. So stay tuned for that later on. Each little place I'm going to be going through and doing different extra things. I'm not through at all these places. We're just getting the basics in, and then we'll go each place working on them. But anyway, we have our tire center, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.